Hello to you synth nerds out there. Welcome to my channel. So it did not rain today in Amsterdam, which got me thinking, can I make a simple techno track with only one synth? With the one and the only overhang OB-X8. So I went down about like an hour or two with exploring different kind of sound designs, messing around, and here's what we got so far. Of course, starting with a little bit of lead sound design. This one probably is the easiest to get, just the simple sawtooth. It's very straightforward. Just open up the filter, get both saw waves, detune until you find the sweet spot, and here we go, a lead sound. And it's also quite easy to get a bass sound with a little bit acid-like. Of course, you can adjust how open or close it is, just tweaking the filter, the amp amount, and the resonance. Next one, it's a little bit of a background pad-ish sound. Still sawtooth, keeping it simple, but adding some noise. And you can adjust the noise level on the page 2. This is the sound. You can hear that it's a slower decay on the filter with some additional resonance. Then I thought, why don't we also get a kind of like a drop sound, which also could be achieved quite simply, just with very slow attack on the envelope, filter envelope, just using noise and using the LFO1 to modulate the filter, so that you got like a simple drop evolving build up sound like this. And of course you can extend the release and get something like this. And of course there will be processing after this, adding different effects. I have to say the most difficult part was the perks. Starting with the kick. Took me a while to get to this, but basically what we got here are 2 pulse waves. Not detuned really, but the key was to use the X mod and the filter envelope mod and sync them, and eventually you got something like this. And I'm sure you heard from other videos that one of the beauty of overhang is the organic or the constant changes of how the components are acting. Most of the times it is great, but for a constant kick, it does create some trouble. As you hear that the sound or the power of the punch, it changes. So what I had to do eventually was to record a series of sound and chop the best one in order to get a constant result. Next comes with the hi-hat. Just simple noise. Mess around with the filter with the envelope. You can get something like this. Quite basic. And I also got like a different kind of like snare-ish sound, or something can be used as cymbals, like this. Just with a lot of resonance, short envelope, short decay. You see at the highest note it reaches more ideal result. And then some other percussion. This one I made it more like snappy, so used it for something like a snare. Still just noise with adjusting the filter, the envelopes. Resonance is kind of a key here. By the way, before I went on this journey, I made a goal to make all sounds with only the 2-pull filter, the SEM overhang. Okay, so that's about the sound part. Let's hear the track, how it sounds like. It's not like a finished track, it's just a quick, simple example. Here we go. By the way, if you hear some crying in the background, it's just my dog begging for attention. I will pet him after this video. Bye guys.